Hey guys, it's Destiny, and today we're going to be showcasing the Herta. And before we get into today's video, let me know if you were actually pulling the Herta yourself or if you're potentially skipping her for someone else. Lastly, if you enjoy videos like these, do make sure to subscribe and also leave a like to support the video. Now, let's get straight into it. For today's showcase, we are going to be showing off Big Herta here with Little Herta. Super excited to show off this really fun team for you all. And I also wanted to show off the synergy between Sunday. Oh, that is not Sunday, my bad. The synergy between Sunday and the Herta as well, which do keep in mind you can use Remembrance Trailblazer instead of Sunday as well. I've already actually shown off Remembrance Trailblazer and Herta, which should be my previous video to this one. And then we also have Huohuo, which this is ultimately just up to personal preference. If you feel like using Gallagher with quid pro quo, perfectly fine. If you want to use Linkshot, if you want to use Aventurine, any option is honestly okay. But we're just going to start off the showcase here by using our techniques, and then we are going to get straight into it. And what, bam, there we go. So here we are. Oh my gosh, I'm on auto mode. Well, thankfully we were going to use the skill with Little Herta there anyway, so it's perfectly fine. So what we're going to do is advance forward Big Herta here, and we are actually running Attack Boots Herta for today's showcase. The last showcase was Speed Boots Herta. This is going to be Attack Boots Herta, and we are running a Fast Sunday to help out with this. So now what we're going to do is just use Herta's skill like so, and then basic attack with Huohuo. Now we are going to get attacked a bit here, but this is perfectly fine. And now with Little Herta, we're going to basic attack, and now we can actually use Big Herta's ultimate. We're just going to deal a nice amount of damage right here, and bam, there we go. Little Herta's going to come in with her follow-up, and we are going to save her ultimate once we go into the next wave of enemies, and the Trotters are going to do their thing. And now we're about to do a super wabam over here. Boom, and wabam, there we go. Almost 1,000,000 damage right there. So now we're going to advance forward Big Herta. We're just going to basic attack. And now with Huohuo, we're going to basic attack. And there we go. Now we're on to the next wave. And I am going to use Little Herta's ultimate like so. Boom. There we go. Now we can use Little Herta's skill. And now the big bug is going to summon its little bugs. So Sunday is going to take a bit of damage here, but this is perfectly fine. Now we can advance forward Big Herta. There we go. We get more energy. And now what we can do is use Big Herta's skill. And then also follow up with her ultimate here, as we will be able to get the maximum amount of interpretation stacks, as you guys can see. And Little Herta is going to make sure of that with her follow-ups as well. So even if we didn't have the 42 stacks right here, thankfully with Little Herta's follow-up, we should be able to get to that amount, as Little Herta will help with the interpretation stacks. But now what we can do is use the enhanced skill with Big Herta, and boom, and then bam, 700k, which is really good. And now with Huohuo, I'm actually just going to basic attack, but I'm also going to use her ultimate right here. So there we go, give more energy for the team. We are going to get hit here, which is perfectly fine. And now the big bug is going to summon more little bugs. So now with Herta, what we can do is, since we have the available skill points, we're just going to use a skill like so. We are going to take a bit of damage here, perfectly fine. Advance forward Herta once again. And we are going to use her skill. And now we can actually follow up here with her ultimate. And as you guys can see, we have 42 interpretation stacks once again. So we're going to be able to deal the maximum amount of damage here. There we go. And bam, almost 1,000,000 damage once again. The bugs are going to blow up, which is awesome. And now the swarm bug is going to summon even more bugs. Okay, that was a lot of damage right there. So we will have to heal up with Huohuo momentarily. So we're just going to heal up. There we go. Now Sunday is going to get hit a bit here, but this is perfectly fine. We can actually use his ultimate right here. Give Big Herta some more energy, which is awesome. Okay, we're going to get hit quite a bit here, but this is fine. What we can do is basic attack with Little Herta. Then we can use her ultimate, just so we can generate more interpretation onto the enemy. And now we can advance forward Big Herta. Now we can use her skill. We do have the ultimate ready. We're going to take advantage of that. Boom, there we go. And now Little Herta is going to come in with her follow-up. And now we can use the enhanced skill here with Big Herta once again. And bam, there we go. Almost 1,000,000 damage once again. We're dealing a lot of damage here, and we already have 37 interpretation stacks ready on the bug once again. So what we're going to do is use Huohuo's skill, as I do want to ensure that she has her ultimate ready for the end of this cycle. So we can actually try to get as much energy as possible for Big Herta. So we can try to actually get another ultimate before this cycle ends. I'm just going to use the skill. There we go. And we are going to get hit here perfectly fine because now we have Huohuo's ultimate, which is awesome. There we go. As you guys can see, Sunday's going to get his energy and so is Big Herta. So we're going to be able to actually finish this off with a 1 cycle, I believe here. So there we go. And now we can use the skill once again with Big Herta. We have the ultimate ready to go. And now we can also use Sunday's ultimate. Just why not? Yeah, as you guys can see, 15% is left. So we're just going to use the ultimate now on Big Herta. And honestly, Sunday was such a huge help for this team, as his ultimate is just going to be able to assist so much with granting Big Herta more energy. As you guys can see, she has a 220 energy cost. So Sunday and Huohuo are really nice for being able to grant more energy. But as I said, you can use alternative characters as well. Remembrance Trailblazer is really nice, as they'll be able to advance forward Herta as well, which now results in Herta attacking more. I did show this off on my last showcase, which actually featured Remembrance Trailblazer as well as Serval, so do make sure to check that out after this video if you haven't already. But yeah, this is overall a very fun team. I wanted to also show off how Little Herta is really nice for being able to stack interpretation onto enemies, especially since she has her follow-ups and her ultimate. We already have the maximum stack, so we're going to do this in normal speed. There we go. Let's just see how much damage we can deal. We're going to flick our hair, and well, bam, we got 1.2 million for the final blow, which is just amazing. So there we go. The bugs are just going to explode. And we have successfully cleared with this team here, which is definitely awesome. And we were able to get a 1 cycle. So let me show you guys real quick the builds for today's video. So we did it on Memory of Chaos 12. Let me just move out of the way. There we go. For the light cone, we are using her signature, which I do honestly think the signature can be worthwhile to consider picking up. Crit rate granted by this light cone is highly appreciated, and also whenever she uses her ultimate, she'll be able to increase the damage dealt with her skill and ultimate by 60%, and this will also last for 3 turns. Lastly, she'll also be able to regenerate a skill point whenever she uses her ultimate, so this is able to provide very nice comfortability when you are playing Herta, as you will be able to guarantee that you can take advantage of her enhanced skill after using her ultimate. As for the traces, they are maxed out, and here are the relics. We are using Rootland Arena as well as Scholar Lost and Erudition. So here are each of the pieces. As you guys can see, I am using attack boots for today. If you decide to go speed boots, what you can end up doing is a, let's say, 135 speed Herta and then 134 speed Sunday. So every time she attacks, you can just advance her forward immediately with Sunday. But in the case if you want to run attack boots, what you can do now is, of course, have Sunday on the faster side so that you are able to advance forward Herta very frequently. As for the Eidolons, completely E0. I have not activated any of these. And now we are on to Sunday. As you guys can see, I have a very fast Sunday, good amount of crit damage. The main goal for this Sunday is to be very, very fast, as we are using him to push forward Herta so that she can attack a bit more frequently, and of course regenerate more energy for her ultimate. He is using his signature light cone, but you can use alternative options as well. For his traces, they are maxed out. For his relics, we are using Lushaka and the Ordeal set. In the case of Lushaka, I do have, of course, Herta in the first slot so that she could take advantage of this. And then here are each of the pieces. For his Eidolons, he is completely E0. Now for Huohuo, here she is. She is on the faster side of things, but if she was slower, that would honestly be perfectly fine as well. And then here are the relics. We are using Lushaka, as Lushaka can stack, so I'm just taking advantage of double Lushaka here. As for Eidolons, completely E0. Lastly, we have Little Herta right here, and then here are her stats. Now for the light cone option, I do have Before Dawn equipped. I just really wanted to see how much damage little Herta would be dishing out, which honestly, it wasn't that much, so if you want to use a way more budget-friendly light cone, that is perfectly fine. As for her traces, they are maxed out. For her relics, she is actually running the Eagle sets as well as Sprightly Von Wax. Here are each of the pieces. I do have an energy regen rope on just so she can regenerate more energy, but if you do want to go for a more offensive Herta build, that is perfectly fine as well. As for the Eidolons, she is E6. And that'll be it for today. I hope you guys did enjoy this showcase. If you guys have any suggestions for teams for me to show off, do let me know in the comments down below. And if you did enjoy this video, do make sure to subscribe, leave a like to support the video, and I hope to see you all next time. Peace.